Hello and welcome to Pop Shop, your one-stop shop for all your pop culture discussion. I'm Jackie.
I'm Emily.
And here's this week's Hot Topics. Alright, Emily, so, I hear you want to talk about Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, indeed. I love Dancing with the Stars. I've been watching it since I was like 12, and the 25th season just started, and some of these celebrities on the show include Barbara Corcoran. She is one of the sharks on Shark Tank. Frankie Muniz, you may know him as Jason Shepard from Big Fat Liar. Drew Scott, you know him as the Scott Brothers from HGTV's Property Brothers. And Jordan Fisher, if you have younger siblings or if you still watch Disney Channel, it's okay, so do I, from Teen Beach Movie 1 and 2, and he played Duty on Fox's Grease Live.
Oh, wow. Alright. How many was that? Was that about 6?
That was 4 celebrities right there, and
No,
we still...
4. I can't count.
It's okay. We still got Terrell Owens, we got Debbie Gibson, Sasha Patiers, we got Nick Lakey, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Vanessa Lakey, Nikki Bella, Derek Fisher, Victoria Arlen, and Lindsay Sterling.
So wait, Nick and Vanessa Lakey, are they related?
Let me Google that. I think they might...
That's alright, I'll get it.
Okay, I know there's, I know a couple of the dance partners are dating, then there's 2 other dance partners who are married. It is...
Yeah, Nick and Vanessa Lakey, they are, I believe, married. It says they talk about raising 3 kids, so I assume that they're married.
Lord help them.
And I guess they're competing against each other. That sounds really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened a couple of seasons ago. Carlos Penavega and his wife were competing against each other on the show.
Go figure.
Yeah.
So talk to me. What do you think are the best pairings this year? Who do you think's gonna win? I hear, what was it? Latin Week was last week or this week or something?
Latin Week, I guess this week they recently did like 2 nights in a row. So they did Monday night, they did a regular dance, and the first couple was kicked off, and yeah, that was rough.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was brutal. But and then Latin night is typically one of my favorite weeks, because just like you get to see everybody's moves, you get to see the hips going, just I love it.
Latin night, Latin dances are very complex. A lot of hip movements, a lot of arm movements, and a lot of footwork. I bet a lot of the stars get really tripped up when it comes to the footwork.
Yeah, especially with salsa, that's typically the one that gets the most quote criticism, because like, you need the judges, typically Len, because he's the bitch, there's always a bitchy judge, but he says, you need to work on your footwork, you need to work on this, you shouldn't look down as much, look more confident, you should do this and that, and whole 9 yards. Just work on that kind of stuff.
There we go. So what else do you want to talk about? Talk to me, like, what else about Dancing with the Stars?
Okay.
So who do you think is going to be the winning couple this year?
Well,
I know it's really early.
I know. Well, I mean, sometimes you can detect the winners this early. Well, I think it is either going to be Drew Scott and Emma Slater, because I heard they killed it the first night. And Jordan Fisher and Lindsay Arnold were also fantabulous the first evening. So I'm excited to see where the rest goes, because I know Peta Murgatroyd, she's been there for a couple of seasons. Maxim and his brother Val have been there since pretty much the show started, and I know they're very, very good competitors, and I like to root for them, so.
All right. So what I'd like all of our listeners to do is comment if they know anything about Dancing with the Stars. I would like them to comment about who they think is going to win this season. It's been 25 seasons in the running, which is incredible for any sort of TV show. I think the longest running entertainment TV show, not really like a game show like this, but an entertainment TV show, the longest running one, popular one on TV would be Supernatural. It's in its 12th season, I believe, going into 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But 25 seasons of Dancing with the Stars, and you've been watching since you were 12. I think you know a thing or two, but
just a little bit.
Maybe our listeners know a bit more.
Yeah.
So listeners, feel free to comment with who you think is going to win this season in Dancing with the Stars. What else do you have for me with this topic?
Okay, so personally, I've always wanted to compete on Dancing with the Stars just to see how far I could go, because I like, not to pat myself on the back, but I'm a decent dancer, but I'm not like a kick-ass dancer. Got a question for you. If you had the opportunity to go on Dancing with the Stars, Jackie, would you do it? Why or why not?
Would I do it?
Yes.
Would I want to? Absolutely. Would I? No, because I'd be knocked out in the first round simply because I am awful at dancing. The only reason that I would do it would be the opportunity to learn how to swing dance, because I love swing dancing, and I don't know if I do it well or not, but I still love it, and I want to learn how to do it better. So that would be the only reason why I would compete. What about you? Why would you want to compete?
I mean, I've always wanted to do it because, like, I've always wanted to feel like more confident about myself, and I feel like through learning how to dance professionally, because I've always wanted to learn professional dance, I've always wanted to take dance lessons and learn how to do ballroom dancing, and I feel like this would be the perfect opportunity. And plus, like, who doesn't love, like, getting all, like, dressed up to look nice in front of the camera, like, go work your tail off and see how far you can go. I just like to push it to the limit, see how far I can go.
All right. There we go. Listeners, talk to us. Tell us if you would compete, why or why not. You have another topic for us, Emily?
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, fantastic.
Another one of my favorite TV shows that I've been watching since I was 12, The Big Bang Theory just started season 11,
Ooh.
and a lot of has gone down on the first episode. To start, Sheldon finally proposed to Amy, and Amy said yes. And
I thought that was at the end of the last season.
Mm-mm. No, he went to propose. Like, it was driving him nuts. He went to propose, then he saw her kissing the 6'6" British guy,
Oh,
and then he went and hid the ring, and he's like, well,
yeah, right. Okay, so he finally did it.
Yeah, I'm really happy. Like, I think the show should keep on going just to see how Sheldon and Amy are going to handle marriage and just how they're going to handle life together, because I know it took Sheldon a really, really long time to work up enough nerve to do such a thing, and I know Amy's been all for it. I just want to see how this could all go down. And another big announcement, Bernadette is pregnant again.
Again?
Yes, again.
Oh, man.
Yes. I mean, I know Howard cannot keep his in his pants, but seriously, like, you already got a kid who's, like, under a year old. Calm down. Seriously.
I mean, it's not uncommon for couples to get pregnant twice in a row like that. But I would agree that you might want to wait a bit after your first kid until that happens again. And there are certainly some ways to control that, but obviously they didn't. But Bernadette's expecting again, and they're dealing with a new baby. That's wild.
Oh, yeah. Poor
See,
Howard.
My thing with The Big Bang Theory is that a lot of their comedy is a lot of nonsense. Words that shouldn't be put together in one sentence. Put together in one sentence for comedic effect. Also, the laugh track is so constant. I feel like they could cut down on the laugh track a lot.
Yeah. Like, I've noticed, like, since you've said that especially, that it's almost always laughter. Like, especially with doing theater, you gotta ride the laughter. Just wait for that big laughter and then just keep going. They need to calm the hell down.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to go back and watch a show like The Brady Bunch, I'm pretty sure they had a laugh track or something.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to go back and watch a show like The Brady Bunch, you could probably watch it without the laugh track. You could probably turn off the laugh track and watch it without it. Big Bang Theory, there's too much laugh track and too little content. So that's really my big problem with it. But I do love the story. The story has evolved a lot since they first started out. I remember starting to watch it myself, and I do appreciate that the story itself has evolved a lot since they started off. I mean, Howard's gone to space. Bernadette and what's his name?
Howard?
No, I said Bernadette. I mean Penny and
Penny and
Pennard.
Pennard.
I mean that's their ship name, but yeah, Penny. I'm sure Penny and Leonard they've been through their ups and downs certainly.
Oh my gosh.
And I mean Sheldon, you wouldn't think with his personality that he would ever find a partner he would feel comfortable enough even touching.
Yeah.
And he's evolved. He's actually grown up a lot since then. And I appreciate that a childlike character like that can be portrayed, and it can be more than just two-dimensional. It can be a three-dimensional developing character. And I appreciate that, and I like it a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they've done that. What else is new in this season?
Well, going back to Bernadette's pregnancy, it threw everybody for a loop, but it was actually inspired by the actress's Melissa Rao's real-life pregnancy. She wanted to somehow incorporate that into the show.
See, that's another thing. When actresses get pregnant, how does the show work with that?
Yeah.
I mean, not every show does. Oftentimes, a show will just write the character off for a season or two, and then maybe that character will come back. But that's a maybe. So, like, how do actors and actresses deal with stuff like that?
I have no idea.
But I mean, hey, they're incorporating it into the show, and I think that is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think what they're doing with the show, now that I've heard a bit more about the new season, I think what they're doing is certainly really good, and I kind of look forward to a lot of the development. Do you think? I want to know.
Oh gosh.
Do you think Raj will ever get a girlfriend?
Oh, poor Raj. I swear, Raj is like me. I'm awkward around guys, and then you get something in my system, or my blood sugar is like really, really high, and then I'm a totally different person. I'm like really, really giggly around guys, but I think he'll eventually find the right person. I know everyone says everything happens for a reason. Just wait for the right person to come along. I think any girl would be lucky to have Raj.
All right, so me, from a writer's standpoint, you need to have some sort of, in the midst of all this drama, you need to have some sort of comedic effect. And oftentimes, people who write TV shows like this will include a character simply so that they can be that person who cuts the tension.
Yeah, the comic relief.
Yeah, and it can be very difficult to write that character correctly. But I think that with Raj, they have something really serious, really seriously successful with a character like that. I know only of a couple of episodes where him breaking the tension has felt kind of uncomfortable to me. But other than that, the character, the way they write the character, and the actor himself, they all work together to really make that aspect of the show work. And I think if he gets a girlfriend, she's going to have to work with that too. The character is going to have to work with that too. Certainly is going to have to be as goofy as Raj. Certainly is going to have to be as loving and friendly as Raj as well. Kind of wanting to remain neutral, but at the same time really caring for his friends' situations.
Yeah. I have some thoughts. Like, I don't know if Raj's girlfriend should either be awkward like him so that they can be awkward together, or if he should find someone who's a bit more confident to bring him out of his shell.
I feel like if they were awkward together,
first off, it'd be adorable.
It would be really good. I mean, not if they were awkward with each other. Like, if they just clicked with each other and worked really well as a couple and got along really well, but were awkward in the way that Raj is with the other members of the cast, with the other characters.
Yeah.
If they were both awkward together with the other characters as Raj is, I think that would really make something. That would really, really make something truly beautiful. It would really work with the show's dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, any other thoughts about Big Bang Theory season 11?
I mean, I'm really, really excited to see where it goes, because, I love, in my family, we all bond over watching different TV shows. We sit in front of the TV as a family, and we all typically watch either The Big Bang Theory or Deadliest Catch, and whenever The Big Bang Theory's on, we all just sit, we watch, and we bond over it, and we just make, we poke fun at the characters, or if I do something that one of the characters would do, my mom would look at me and she's like, Emily, you're acting just like so-and-so from The Big Bang Theory. And I'm like, well, Mom, you're acting like this character from The Big Bang Theory.
There you go. It's something for a family to bond over,
Yeah.
and I think that's something very important with media nowadays, is that we've evolved in such a way that families have to bond in different ways. Back then, families would go for picnics, they'd go camping, they'd go, I don't know, for a hike or something. They'd sit around and play card games, board games. Some families still do. My family still sits around and plays card games and board games.
Mine does too.
But it's certainly a nice escape from the rest of the world when you and your family or your significant other can just sit down, relax, watch a show, and enjoy it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like that. And I think The Big Bang Theory does certainly do that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which is why it's on its 11th season.
I'm so happy it's on its 11th season, because I remember, I think it was 2012 or 2013, I read an article that said, oh, they're renewed until 2017. I'm like, oh, that's a long way away. We don't have to worry about it. And what do you know? It's 2017. I'm like, holy next year's 2018. I'm going to be 19 in like 6 weeks. So this is going to be interesting.
There we go. So yeah, what do you guys think about, listeners, what do you guys think about The Big Bang Theory? Comment below, please. I want to hear your thoughts. So
I believe you have something for us.
I have a topic.
Oh, I
have
hear
a topic that a lot of people are going to love listening to, and I hope you guys join in this discussion.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Now, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but October is just around the corner, and one of my favorite and a lot of other people's favorite holidays is Halloween.
Okay, for a second I thought you were going to say Christmas, because my friend works at Kohl's and he put on his Snap story a picture of a fully decorated Christmas tree. Oh, yeah. And I commented, I will get out my flamethrower and flame the out of that thing.
Yeah, no, they put up they put out Christmas decorations far too early in retail stores, and I don't know why. It's just really a lot of people, most people are calling it ridiculous. I don't know what teams are listening to who, but I think they need to kind of cool it with the Christmas stuff and give Halloween and Thanksgiving their due time.
Thank you.
All right, so Halloween. What are you going for Halloween for Halloween this year?
Ooh,
Talk to me.
This year for Halloween, well, I recently got a unicorn onesie, so
there you go.
I might be a unicorn, or I recently fell in love with the musical of Jekyll and Hyde, and the one character, Lucy, I feel like she is essentially my very, very slutty spirit animal, so
well, there you go.
I might go with Lucy from Jekyll and Hyde.
So, you see...
What about you?
Me?
Yes, I want to hear this.
See, my thing is, I have no idea what I could possibly go as. I mean, I'm thinking something really simple, like maybe Morty from Rick and Morty or something like that. Something really simple where I could just kind of steal the look with like casual clothing.
I can help you out with that.
Yeah, it's really easy.
I can help you out.
But the only other thing that I was thinking of is I'm working with this Rick and Morty train. I would go as Pickle Rick, which is from episode 2 of season 3, where Rick, Morty's super scientist grandfather, turns himself into a pickle, and he gets himself into many pickles.
Me.
Me. So yeah, I would try and be Pickle Rick, but other than that, maybe something simple. But I want to know, what do you think is going to be the most popular costume this year? There's a lot of really good runners. There's
what do we got?
Well, let's see. Wonder Woman came out. A lot of people are rediscovering Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be dressed as Wonder Woman. Belle from the Beauty and the Beast movie this year, which came out. I haven't seen it yet, but I can see a lot of people dressing up as Belle. The kids from Stranger Things, and if you haven't watched Stranger Things, I strongly suggest that you watch it, because it really is a great show. With a lot of spooky things happening, and nothing's too scary, but it sure does keep you on the edge of your seat.
Those are the good shows.
Yeah, it's a really good show. Giraffes are actually really popular this year, so I feel like a lot of people, children mainly, are going to be dressed as giraffes. So that's really exciting.
Okay.
That'll be really cute to see.
That'd be adorable.
Right? And I think I need to finally address the elephant in the room. Pennywise the Clown from It.
Oh my gosh.
If you thought last year was bad with clowns, does everyone remember the clown epidemic from last year? Where
yes.
people were terrorizing other people as clowns?
I was scared so much.
Yeah. If you thought clowns last year were bad, It came out, I think maybe the reboot of It came out like
Labor Day
2 weeks ago.
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, and there are going to be a lot of Pennywise the Clowns.
Peachy.
And in fact, I believe it was Pinterest and List teamed up to predict the most popular Halloween costumes, and Pennywise the Clown did hit number 1. Yeah. So I'm not too looking forward to that, but at the same time, Halloween is always and always will be my favorite holiday.
I love, like, every year, like, when I was in high school, every year I would dress up in a different costume and walk around school, and people were like, what are you doing? What are you supposed to be? Are you a nurse? I'm like, no, I'm a sailor. One year I went as a sailor. I went as Alice in Wonderland to school. I went as Minnie Mouse. I went as Snoopy.
See, there you go.
Like, it was great.
And not every school allows that, sadly. What's the other thing? Oh, keeping with Halloween and October, I want to know, Emily, what is your favorite Halloween movie? There is a lot of movies.
There are.
A lot of Halloween-themed movies.
Oh my god. I absolutely love Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, a lot of people really like Hocus Pocus. I actually just got a free copy of that myself, so that was really fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
But Hocus Pocus is great. Nightmare Before Christmas is, a lot of people ask me, is it a Halloween movie or is it a Christmas movie? And I say, neither. It's an all-year-round movie.
Yeah.
But that is considered a very good Halloween movie. Halloween Town and its sequels, I love those movies. Frankenweenie, Paranorman, Coraline, The Corpse Bride. I love all of those movies. Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is a big one.
Oh my gosh, Ghostbusters.
I love Halloween movies. And you know what? I don't like the live action Scooby-Doo movies, but I sure do love anything animated that they did with Scooby-Doo. So the month of October, what I like to do is I like to just marathon Scooby-Doo movies. There are so many, and they're all fantastic, and I love them all, and I just marathon them one a day, every day.
Yes.
In October. It's great. It is the best thing ever.
Oh my gosh, can I please, like, join you sometime?
Absolutely.
That sounds awesome.
Right?
That sounds awesome.
So, listeners, comment below with what you guys are going to go for as Halloween, and also what you guys think is the your favorite Halloween movie. All right.
And going back to the most popular Halloween costume, definitely onesies have, like, sprung up in popularity because, like,
absolutely.
Everywhere you go there are onesie costumes. I know Spirit Halloween has some really good ones. I know the ones at Walmart, they're generic. There's Minnie Mouse, there's Eeyore. Like I said, I just got the unicorn. There's Chewbacca, which, Jackie, you could probably rock the Chewbacca costume.
Yeah.
There's a bunny, and there's a little bit of everything, but I think onesies are definitely gonna pop up in popularity because, like, Halloween is cold, and when you go out trick-or-treating, do you really want to look slutty and be freezing when it's like 30-40 degrees outside, or would you rather be comfortable in a nice fleece onesie looking adorable? Like, looking like a slut is not for trick-or-treating, that's for going to a party or to the Del Val Drama Club Rocky Horror Picture Show event at 7:30 on the 27th.
There we go. A little bit of advertisement there. But yeah, a lot of people don't like when people go out in a public space where children are, in scantily clad clothing. That includes during Halloween and all of those sexy costumes. I'd say sexy with air quotes, of course. And yeah, keep that stuff off the streets. Go to parties and stuff, but keep it away from children. That's all I say. So yeah, and yeah, as far as onesies go, they are very good, very simple costumes. I love them. I have a Deadpool onesie. I also have my sights on a Stitch onesie from Hot Topic. So yeah, Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, it's really cute. Looks really soft, and I really want it. Yeah, so that's the Halloween costumes. I think we have nope. That's about it. That's about all. So we went over Dancing with the Stars, Big Bang Theory, and Halloween stuff. I want you guys to comment what you guys think about the Big Bang Theory season 11. What do you guys look forward to? I want you guys to comment about who do you think is going to win Dancing with the Stars, and I want you guys to tell me what you're going as for Halloween, and what your favorite Halloween movie is. That's all we've got for you this week. You guys are fantastic listeners, and I look forward to talking to you guys next week. Have a great week.
Stay classy, Doga.